Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Let me first take this opportunity to wish all my viewers, my friends, and my family a wonderful and a happy and prosperous new year. Now, in today's video, we will be making a delicious tennis roll recipe. Remember, for all the ingredients and measurements, it will be listed down below in the description box. Let's get started. Now here's a look at what you will need. Here I have some all-purpose flour, I have some warm water, mixed essence, warm milk, sugar, melted butter, dry active yeast, and in this little container I have some orange zest and some salt. Now to my measuring cup, I'm going to go in with my warm milk and my warm water. Now you want to make sure that the water is not overly hot before activating your yeast. The temperature of your water should be slightly above room temperature. Now if the water is too hot and you add the yeast, then it will kill the yeast and the liquid will start smelling really sour, which will also cause the bread to smell and taste the same way. Now you're going to go ahead and add in your sugar. Once the sugar is added, you're going to go in with your spatula and give that a nice stir before adding in your yeast. Once the yeast is added, you're then going to stir it, and we're going to cover this with a piece of bounty paper or just a tea towel and allow it to sit for about 8 to 10 minutes so that the yeast can be activated. Now once the yeast has activated, this is how it should be looking. Nice and foamy. Now if yours doesn't foam up like this, it means something went wrong. You will have to throw that out and redo this step. You also want to make sure that it doesn't smell sour or bad. Like I said earlier, once the liquid smells sour, that is exactly how the bread will smell and taste. Now after that step has completed, you're going to go in with your mixed essence, and you're also going to go in with your melted butter. We'll then give that a stir, allowing all the ingredients to combine evenly before we start kneading our dough. Now to my flour, I'm going to go in with my orange zest and my salt. You want to make sure and add the salt to the flour and not to the yeast mixture. Otherwise, the salt will stop the yeast from activating. You can also use, in place of the orange zest, you can use some lemon zest. It's all up to your preference. Now go ahead and spread your finger and mix the flour together so that all the ingredients can be evenly distributed. Once everything is nicely distributed, we are going to go in with our yeast mixture. We're going to add a little bit at a time, spread our fingers, and bring the dough together. Now it depends on the flour you're using. You may need to add a little bit more liquid than I am using. If that's the case, then go ahead and add in about 2 tablespoons of water, or if you choose to add the milk, you can do so. It will not change the recipe in any way. Now go ahead and knead the dough for about 8 to 10 minutes. Kneading the dough will help you to activate the gluten, which will give us a nice, soft and fluffy bread texture once the tennis roll is done baking. Now after you're done kneading the dough, this is how smooth it should be looking. Now you're going to cover this and allow it to rise in a warm area. Depending on the temperature in your kitchen, it may take up to 2 hours before the dough has doubled in size. Now here's a look after my dough has doubled in size, which took 1 hour and 45 minutes. Now your next step is to remove the dough from the bowl, and we're going to knead it until all the air comes out. Now go ahead and form the dough into a log, and you're going to cut it into 12 equal pieces. Now this dough will give you 12 tennis rolls. If you like your tennis roll to be big, then it will give you about 10. Now, if you would like more than 10 tennis roll, all you have to do is double the ingredients and you can make even more. Now, today I'm going to be using my cookie tray that I'll be lining with a piece of parchment paper to bake my tennis roll. Now let's go ahead and roll all the pieces out into some smooth dough balls, as you see me doing here in the video. And when you're finished, this is how they should be looking. Now that you're done rolling the tennis roll, you're going to go ahead and cover it with a piece of foil paper, or if you have an extra cookie tray like I am doing here. Now you're going to allow it to sit in a warm area for about 25 to 30 minutes or until it's doubled in size. Now after they're doubled in size, this is how they should be looking. I am now going to place this in my oven. My oven is preheated to 375 degrees and I'm going to bake them for 25 to 30 minutes. Depending on your oven, yours may take a little bit longer or it may finish faster. Now after 25 minutes of baking, this is how the tennis roll are looking. Look at that beautiful golden brown color. Now while they are still hot, go ahead and brush on some butter so that you can have a nice soft texture on the outside. Now here comes my favorite part, breaking into one and show you guys how it's looking on the inside. Look at how delicious, soft and fluffy this is looking on the inside. Now that brings us to the end of today's video. I do hope you enjoy watching this video as much as I enjoy making it for you all. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to my channel if you haven't yet subscribed for more delicious recipe. As usual, I want to say thank you for watching, goodbye, and I will see you in my next video.